friends, it is time for our week ahead reading. I know I just posted so many readings about March because March just started and I had made a whole playlist for you, but we have the new week coming up for the week of March 3rd to March 9th, so I want to make sure that you know what to expect specifically for this week ahead. So we're going to take a look at what you can expect, what energy might be present. We do have one specific transit this week, tomorrow on March 3rd, which is that Mercury is going to be transiting into Aries, and it will be in Aries for a while because on March 15th, it will go retrograde in Aries. So we have a little bit of time where Mercury will be direct in Aries. While Mercury is in Aries, it is a time that communication kind of can come quickly. You might feel like you actually are able to express yourself more directly, and you might feel like more courageous to express yourself more directly, but sometimes that can lead to impulsive expression. And you might be a little careless in your expression of things, and then that will probably kind of come back to something that you have to like circle back around to and fix when Mercury retrograde comes. So just kind of be attentive to your communication and maybe like don't give in to your impulses, but at the same time, there might be some things that you're like, I've really been needing to say this, and you might have like finally the courage to say something that you need to say, and that would be a really good thing for you to do. So we'll see if that comes out in the cards too, but that's just something to keep in mind for this week ahead and into the next week as well before Mercury goes retrograde. All right, so let's take a look. Thank you, Spirit, for my YouTube subscribers. What can they expect for this week ahead? March 3rd to March 9th, 2025. March 3rd to March 9th, 2025. March 3rd to March 9th, 2025. Let's take a look. Thank you, Spirit. March 3rd to March 9th, 2025. We're going to take that card. March 3rd to March 9th, 2025. I feel like people are having a good week this week. I feel like I'm in good spirits as I'm doing this reading too. Like, not that I come to you with bad spirits anyways, but I just feel like this feels good. Like, I feel good about this week. Like, I don't know. And this is, again, it's more like the personal energy. Of course, like, globally, things could be happening that we don't love, but this feels like some good personal energy. I feel like you're taking care of stuff that you've been needing to take care of. Tell me more about this. Whoa. Okay. You're having a perspective shift for real. All right. There's so much happening. I feel like your perspective is shifting on something. I do feel like it is regarding relationships, frankly. I feel like you're having a perspective shift on relationships, and that is like, I do feel like a lot of it is actually the Venus retrograde energy. I know I haven't recorded a Venus retrograde reading yet. That it will still come. There's just been a lot of content to make for you guys. It'll still come. We have Venus retrograde for a while, so you'll still be able to get that energy, but I'm just seeing like there's a perspective shift. I do think it is related to love because I do see the Emperor coming out, and I also see the Five of Crystals, and I asked for clarification and immediately gave me the Ace of Cups. I feel like your shift in perspective actually makes you feel like more like your love flows. So, you know, I'm thinking about the love reading that I did for March and how I said there's like two groups. Some people who their perspective is going to shift to realizing that this person that they keep on pushing with is actually just not for them. And I feel like that's going to actually be this like big relief. And for some of you, there's somebody who you maybe like in the past wanted something to happen and it never happened, and you're kind of just like, I just don't think this is going to happen. And I feel like something is happening that is moving forward with that group, right? And the shift in perspective is creating a sense of inner peace for you. Okay. I'm getting that also with the Magician, and this is actually Mercury, the Seven of Cups, and the Hierophant card. I do also feel like this is also like, be careful, like choose wisely before you commit to what you say. Okay. With the Mercury card and the Seven of Cups, it's like you might not say things the way that you intended to, but like you should still say it. Like you have to have the courage to say it, but make sure it's like saying what you would be happy that you said like weeks from now. Okay. So like try not to rush into what you're saying. But I do feel like this shift in perspective, it's like you've maybe been, Mercury is also like intellect, energy, thinking. And I feel like you're just seeing like, oh, I've been thinking it was one of these cups, but actually it's a different cup than what I was expecting. And like, this just brings you this new sense of knowing, and that sense of knowing feels very peaceful. And I'm seeing that also with the Hermit and the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And like I said, this is a lot of that like Saturn and Pisces energy, and like shifting as we're moving forward, and like this guidance forward. And then the Justice card and the King of Cups. Whoa. Oh, the Hanged Man. Like I said, it's like somebody where you've been stuck on them for a while, whether you've been stuck in that nothing's moved forward and you were like, I'm not, like the relationship felt stuck, and so you're just like, I'm over it, I'm not doing this. And for some of you, you've been stuck on them even though the relationship hasn't been forward. You're not letting yourself move away. And I feel like there's just that clarity is coming. You're getting a lot of guidance here, and there's just going to be this like more peace. So you're going to know how to move forward. And so if you ask for the clarity is going to come. The Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Crystals and the Ten of Cups. It's like, if you ask Spirit for clarity, again, and because you want to get ultimately to this emotional contentment, it might not be with the person that you thought it would be with, but it's going to end up being joyful for you. Okay. Overall, the energy of the week, like I said, it started off like it just looks like really beautiful. Like I have the Nine of Cups was the first card that came out. I also feel like there is still a lot of Pisces energy. I mean, we're in Pisces season still. And the Nine of Cups is a Pisces card, and it's Jupiter in Pisces, which is kind of like that expansion of the Pisces energy. And it just feels like allowing so much more of like a connection in various areas of your life. Don't take this as just romantic. Connection to humanity, connection to the universe, connection to spirit, connection to your different parts of yourself. I just feel like there's just all these different connections. And even as I'm saying this, it's almost like all these branches, if you think of like each of these different cups as being like a area that you can connect to, and it just feels so good. That's what I'm really getting is the energy of the week. And the Page of Cups, it feels like there's it's kind of like electrifying. It feels really like you have more energy this week. You feel more inspired this week. I think that is going to lead to success at work too, with the Six of Wands and the Emperor here. I feel like you just feel like you can take on more. Like maybe some things that have just felt very dull and you just have been putting off. It's like I don't think it's like necessarily the mundane things. I don't think it's like, oh, I need to, like I need to clean my baseboards and I have the energy to do that. It doesn't feel like it's that. It seems like it's bigger things where you're like, this is like a big thing and I just haven't felt the inspiration to do it. And now you feel like maybe you're getting more replenished here with the Four of Crystals and you feel like you can do it. Also, maybe someone needs to clean their baseboards. I don't think I need to. So I don't think that was for me. Somebody maybe needs to do that. I think mine are actually good. Yeah, let's see if there's anything else for this week. It does really just seem like you can go into this week being like, I'm going to feel emotionally content. Like, yes, the March astrology can be tough, but like this week can be great. And I can have a really great week and I can feel inspired. I really feel like there's just a lot of divine inspiration. That specific word is coming through. So let me know if you do get like a kind of like a stroke of inspiration. Maybe like an idea comes to you. It might be for some of you an idea that you even had in the past that you never like put to fruition and you're like, oh, that was a dream of mine and I want to do that again. Or now I want to do it. Or like, I want to revisit that dream. Maybe I can actually make that successful. I do feel like that's a message here for many of you. Let's see if there's anything else that you need to know for this week ahead. It's really, you guys, it's really reiterating what we saw in the love reading about the two groups. Like the Tower, the Queen of Cups, the Devil just came out, and then the Two of Crystals and the Five of Wands and the Lovers. Jesus. Okay. The Moon here too. How I said that like the Two of Crystals, I remember like in the reading, I was like, you don't know which group you're in right now, but you're going to get the clarity. I think that clarity is coming this week, friends. It's that clarity is coming. Like which group you're in, whether the love is blocked and you need to move on, or the love is blocked and it's coming forward. Again, it's like if this was a relationship that you were like a real relationship, and I feel like I had thought of this analogy earlier. It seems like if you had only a prequel with a person and never the real story, that story I think is going to start to get written. However, if you had volumes of actual books, like a whole series, and you're just hoping for like a sequel, a continuation, I think you're just getting like a little epilogue. Okay? And I really think like, please try to be honest with yourself about which group you're in. Again, it's going to unfold for you either way. The tower's going to come in and make it happen. But I really feel like, yeah, if you have had seasons with this person and you're just like, you want there to be another whole show with this person, right? I don't think that's happening. But if it's like there was like a good pilot episode, or it got canceled after like season 1, after just some episodes, even though it was like kind of a fan favorite, but it just like, it didn't have the budget or something, right? To take it into like movies and TV. And it's like that, it never fully took off. That I feel like something is taking off. Okay. That's the difference. I hope that makes sense. I feel like maybe I should even make more of a reading just about that. Maybe if I do, I'll probably put that on TikTok. But that's what I'm getting. So I hope that helps you. And again, you will get the clarity this week. You will. And it's going to be a healing week. It doesn't feel bad. It feels releasing. Okay. With the Star card, you've been wanting an answer, 4 of Cups, and you want to know what to do. How should you move forward? How should you hold on? 4 of Stars, 2 of Wands, a lot of the same cards from that love reading for real. And it just feel like it's coming in. So you're going to get the answer, and you are going to feel emotionally content in the end. 6 of Cups. So don't be scared of the answer. Like, allow the answer to come and trust the universe is going to provide for you in the best way possible. Literally, Temperance card. Okay? It's going to come in. You're going to know. And I think the biggest thing here is like, you don't need to force things. The Tower's not going to let you force it. If you feel like you're forcing, it's that you're not going in the right direction, I think. So I hope that helps. And yeah, let me know how the week turns out.